super exciting journey from outer space to inner space. जो भी लोग ये सेशन देख रहे हैं, सबसे पहले आप आज ये सेशन देख रहे हो या कल देखोगे या कुछ दिन बाद देखोगे, ये सेशन के बाद आप एक बहुत अमेजिंग टूर करके आओगे. एंड दिस टूर विल बी फ्रॉम योर आउटर स्पेस टू इनर स्पेस. ये है क्या? आज हमारे साथ दो अमेजिंग साइंटिस्ट्स हैं. वन इज Subinoy dada, he's a space scientist, and his wife Banani Didi, she's a DNA scientist. DNA scientist matlab she works on the smallest particle, and Subinoy dada, he works on the thing which is infinite space. So we have a wonderful combination of both the worlds, I can say. And आज का सेशन आप गलती से भी मिस मत कीजिए. जिस भी जगह पे बैठ गए हैं, ये 1 घंटा उसी जगह पे वक्त थम जाना चाहिए, आप पॉज हो जाने चाहिए, बिकॉज दिस थिंग विल बी द वन ऑफ द मोस्ट अमेजिंग टॉक्स दैट यू हैव एवर एक्सपीरियंस्ड. एंड सुबनय दादा, जैसे आपको पता ही है, जो सत्वा टॉक्स का सेशन है, इसके पीछे का एक पर्पस रहता है कि जो भी ये सेशन देखे उनके चेहरे पे एक स्माइल आनी चाहिए. आ ही जाती है, इतना ग्रेस रहता है इस सेशन में. बार बार देखते हैं तो उनकी लाइफ सेलिब्रेशन बन जाती है. यहीं तक नहीं छोड़ते, इतने में बस नहीं करते. हम लोग बोलते हैं कि आप एक स्टेप और आगे बढ़ो. जो भी लोग दुखी है, जो भी लोग स्ट्रेस में है, उन सबको भी बाहर निकालो. एक स्ट्रेस फ्री, वायलेंस फ्री सोसाइटी का निर्माण करो. यही गुरुदेव का विजन है. गुरुदेव के विजन को अपना मिशन बना लिया है, पूरी तरह बना लिया है, और इसको लेके पूरी मेहनत से आगे बढ़ रहे. एंड सुबनय दादा के बारे में बताऊं, वैसे तो सब लोग जानते ही हैं, बहुत सारे लोग जानते हैं, बट फिर भी उनके बारे में बताऊं तो जैसे आपको पता है, ही इज अ स्पेस साइंटिस्ट. एंड बनानी दीदी उनकी वाइफ, शी इज अ डीएनए साइंटिस्ट. अमेजिंग आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग टीचर्स, इंस्पायर्ड अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल. दे टीच सहज समाधि प्रोग्राम ऑल्सो. और जो उनके जो आप भजन सुनोगे, जो उनके जिस तरह का वो सेशंस लेते हैं, जिस तरह के वो भजन लेते हैं, अपने आप ही मस्ती आ जाती है, झूमना आ जाता है. एंड टुडे आई एम फीलिंग सो फॉर्चुनेट दैट दे आर हियर राइट नाउ विद अस. एंड सुबनय दादा, ये जो हम जर्नी है इनर स्पेस, आउटर स्पेस टू इनर स्पेस, ये कैसे होता है? एंड यस, ओवर टू यू.
Okay, thank you, Abhishek.
Please start the video. Sorry. Yes.
Thank you, Abhishek. I remember we came to Sattva Talk almost in the beginning of lockdown, no? And yeah, you remember. Yeah, it is our video is in YouTube. So lockdown chala gaya. So what happens in this whole events, you know, where it happens, that is the outer space, right? Yes. And because of the event, something happens in the inner space also of the mind and the thoughts. How many of you agree with me that to things to happen, कुछ होने के लिए तो जाएगा चाहिए, है कि नहीं? है? तो ब्रह्मांड बनने के लिए, ब्रह्मांड होने के लिए, ये जो इतना सारे तारे सितारे, इसके लिए जाएगा चाहिए. तो जाएगा किधर है? जो खाली जाएगा है हमारे पास, यही तो स्पेस है, नो? इसीलिए तो इधर हम हैंड मूव कर सकते हैं, इधर हम खा सकते हैं, इधर हम भाग सकते हैं. वी कैन रन, वी कैन मूव. So is the sun is running in the galaxy. But have you noticed that whatever happens, the space does not get affected by it? How many of you agree with me? Yes, space does not get affected with it. Even all the place you are sitting now, 1000 saal baad, this will be all gone, but the space will be the same. Yes? Yes? So, in the same way, inner space में क्या move करता है? If you see, because कुछ moving के लिए space चाहिए. What moves in the inner space? Thoughts. How many of you agree with me? हाँ, उधर भी तो ऐसे चित्र विचित्र जैसे विचार आते हैं जाते हैं, है ना? And thoughts are about two things. One is past, another is future. Yes? How many of you agree with me? And वो भी जाते हैं आते हैं, but क्या होता है? हम जब वो थॉट्स के साथ आइडेंटिफाई कर देता है, when you think ये मेरा ऐसा हो रहा है, then you feel कि you are gone, you are scared, you are depressed, your life is not safe. But if you see that beyond the thought, that space where the thought is coming, that also never get destroyed. That is called चिदाकाश. तो तीन आकाश होता है संस्कृत में. हमारा मुनि first is the bhutakash, where this house is there, my body is there, तारे सितारे, इतने सारा galaxy, will see it today. उसका भी खत्म नहीं होता है. Star die, even the sun will die, earth will die, ब्रह्मांड भी चला जाएगा, लेकिन स्पेस रह जाता है. उसके अंदर है चित्ताकाश, जिधर विचार आता है. Now you will see क्यों चित्ताकाश के बारे में हम बात कर रहे. स्वामी विवेकानंद एक बार फिलोसॉफी टॉक दे रहे थे हार्वर्ड में. तो somebody ने क्या तुम ऐसा अपने के बारे में बोल रहे हो, सेल्फ क्या जरूरत है, हमारा विज्ञान इतना ज्यादा प्रोग्रेस कर गया. स्वामी विवेकानंद said, when you go to bed in the night sleep, where is your science? If I am alive, then the universe is alive. मैं नहीं हूं तो जगत नहीं है. How many of you agree with me? Yes. तो you cannot say कि ये जगत है और मैं कौन हूं, इसका जरूरत नहीं. नहीं, मैं नहीं हूं तो जगत भी नहीं है. What will you do with the science if you are not there? इसीलिए गुरुदेव रविशंकर जी says both are extension of each other. ये क्या है? ये साइंस है, outer space. And then who is seeing? Observer who is, where is the thoughts coming? That is the chittakas, where the thoughts come. And because of your thoughts only, you have all these things. I am this, I am Shubhajit, I am Meena, I am Rohit, I am this, I like that. All these stories because of the thoughts, the play of chittakas. But one step ahead or one step deeper is once you see the thoughts coming and falling, like we see in the space, stars getting born and destroyed. Big Bang happened. Today we'll show it. From nothing, things came up. In modern physics, in God particle discovery happened in Switzerland, where Gurudev is going actually 7 days later in Geneva, where every day you create particle from nothing. ये साइंस का बात कर रहा हूं मैं. कुछ नहीं है, सब आ गया एंड उसमें चला भी जाता है. How many of you agree with me? साइंस कुछ नहीं है, खाली है, then suddenly 2 particles आ गया, then they dance little bit and then फिर nothing में चला जाता है. हमारा जिंदगी भी ऐसे ही है. तुम समय का अतीत में जाते हो. If you keep going back, childhood मेरा class 3 था, class 2 था, class 1 था, उसके पहले थोड़ा सा मैं बचपन में, then 2-3 years का पहले तुम जा नहीं सकते हो. कुछ नहीं है उसके पहले. How many of you agree with me? कुछ नहीं था, suddenly तुम्हारा नाम आ गया, तुम्हारा विचार आ गया, तुम्हारा स्कूल आ गया. You got your likes, dislike, and then you create trouble for yourself, for others, or happiness, sadness, and then someday you are depressed. And if you continue like that, after someday it will all dissolve and kuch nahi rahega. Hai ki nahi? So your life is also like that. Like space में ग्रह इतने सारा तारे सितारे आता है, चला भी जाता है. Similarly, you have come, you will also go. But very rare people बीच में ask this question: Is that all? I have come and I will die, or is there something deeper than my personal story, and that is Chidakas? And Shankaracharya, when he found that Chidakas, and how do you see that? It is inside you, but why people don't see it? You see, when you go to Rishikesh, if the water is not still, water is turbulent, you cannot see what is beneath the water, the stones under the water. But when the same water become calm, then you can see the base of the water where the stones, little fish, isn't it? In the same way, only way, when your mind is still, you bypass the thoughts, then you see that I am Chidakas, Brahman. And that Akash, Bhutakash, then Chittakash, thoughts of space where the thoughts come and go, and then the Chidakas. Chidakas is a state of the universe which everybody longs for. It has three properties. One is once you go there, you feel everything is love. प्यार आ जाता है. Number two, it is conscious. You know that you exist. And number three, asti, priti, and bhati. Bhati means it glows, it radiates. So those who touch Chidakas, उसको तो पता चलता ही है, उसको आसपास लोगों का भी पता चलता है इसका अंदर कुछ तो है. तो सबसे धनी कौन है हमारा जिंदगी में? The one who has found Chidakas. Because उसका कोई मृत्यु नहीं होता है चिदाकाश, विनाश भी नहीं है. तो as a scientist, that is my journey, Banani journey. I started in my बचपन में जब लोड शेडिंग हो जाता था, नाइट स्काई में क्या है अनंत आकाश, इतने सारे किधर से आया? Then I started studying astrophysics, महाकाश में, न्यूयॉर्क में, इतने सारे तारे सितारे क्या है? Then वो करते 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 बहुत सारा हम लोग दोनों ही नोबेल लॉरिएट के साथ काम किया. करते करते आया कि अरे वो जो स्वामी विवेकानंद ने जो बोला वो आने लगता है. अरे मैं कौन हूँ ये भी तो जानना चाहिए. सिर्फ आकाश में क्या है वो जानने में क्या है. एंड देन लाकीली गुरुदेव को मिल गया. हम न्यूयॉर्क में मेरा यूनिवर्सिटी में ही गुरुदेव आए हैं, कोलंबिया यूनिवर्सिटी में. एंड माय जर्नी स्टार्टेड. And then slowly the Chidakas started. And then masti. So Bhutakas, then Chittakas. What is these thoughts and emotion? That's why you do Sudarshan Kriya, meditation, Sahaj meditation, and then Chidakas. Now, how to reach Chidakas? You cannot do anything. You keep doing your Chittakas meditation, and when it is still, Chidakas will come and snatch you. Because mind cannot go to Chidakas. When mind become no mind, then only Chidakas. So if you try to be in the Chidakas, nahi hone wala hai. ठीक है? So this is the song by Shankaracharya. Manubodhankar Chita Ninam Nacha Shotra Jeeve Nacha Grani Netre Nacha Vyona Bhuni Natijo Nabayo Chidanandarupam Chidoham Chidanandarupam Chidoham. That is the ultimate. But let us now again go to the Bhutakas to see that how things are happening. I'll show you one of the most beautiful thing of the universe. दो गैलेक्सी कभी कभी कोलाइड कर लेता है ब्रह्मांड में. एक गैलेक्सी के अंदर 500 बिलियंस ऑफ स्टार्स. एक सेकेंड. 500 बिलियंस ऑफ स्टार्स सूरज है. एंड ऐसा और एक गैलेक्सी आ जाता है. तो हमारा गैलेक्सी का नाम है मिल्की वे गैलेक्सी. You know that Milky Way is 500 बिलियन सूरज. उसके बीच में हम एक डॉट है. उसके बीच में हमारा पृथ्वी एक डॉट का भी छोटा से डॉट है. उसके अंदर 6.7 billion people, वो तो डॉट भी नहीं है, and you are one such dot. कुछ दिन बाद this 6.7 billion का जो सेट होता है ना, ये सेट चला जाएगा, नया 6.7 billion people का सेट आएगा, and जब एक सेट चला जाता है, तुम्हारा प्रॉब्लम भी सब सेट हो जाता है. But it is such a big माया कि जब हम हैं, मेरा ये प्रॉब्लम है, मेरा ये नहीं मिल रहा है, ये नहीं मिल रहा है, as if you are going to be here for eternally, forever. No. So the science, the space should trigger in you that everything is so temporary. This is the intermediate state. Everything is so temporary. Then you say like, what is this purpose? Why I am so worried about my little relationship, my little job, my little thing, my little body? It's all going to get over. Then you become a little bit confused. Intermediate state. And then you say like, you cross the chittakas. Confusion is always in the chittakas. Then you find the chittakas and again you say like, Arey, this is such a big dream. Nothing has happened. I am the Brahman. I have been in the Big Bang 14 billion years ago. I will continue to be. Kya bang? Suddenly so people wake up. It is almost like waking up from dream. You know, Gurudev says enlightenment is waking up from dream. When in the dream you have a lot of troubles, how do you solve the problems in dream? By waking up. Isn't it? You don't have to do anything. You just wake up from the dream and say, thank God it's a dream. In the same way, all troubles in life falls apart. When you realize the chidakas, you say like, Arey, such a big play. And that is the journey. So let us start from Bhutakas. That how the science should trigger that thing that is such a big universe. And I am worrying, my worry is so little. So let me go to a video, nice video. It is made from the simulation that when two galaxies collides, what happens? So here you will see two similar galaxies like us and Andromeda coming. It's really like a Nataraj ka dance ho raha hai. Each point in this video is one Suraj, one solar system. So let's see. You can see the video? Yes, now let me play. That one is another galaxy coming with 500 billions of suns like stars. And this one is maybe ours. And see, sometimes they just collide. It's complete chaos, confusion. But again, you see what happens. Again, they form. Few stars die, of course, but something new happens. Imagine one tiny dot here is sun, one sun. There are billions of suns is playing in this empty space, and you are also moving with them right now. How big are you? And the universe is doing this dance forever. So here the birth and the death are part of the dance. Here the problem and solution are part of the dance. Here coming together and going apart is part of the dance. Here loneliness as well as complete fullness are part of the dance. And the truth is beyond this. So that is the purpose. So now you see how tiny you are. This is the first step. So now I'll ask Banani, she is a DNA scientist, that how this thing, DNA, I was talking about the stars, galaxies. Now DNA is the source of who you are. And then she would see that there is so much wonder there. Similarity. Banani, you can tell.
These three things that Shivnada told, no? Chittakash, Chidakash, and Bhutakash. Very rare people first look into the Bhutakash because they are worried about their own life, their own success, own failure. कैसे करेंगे? इतना struggle करते करते. Then okay, चलो Bhutakash देख लिया तो फिर even rare are those who actually notice that कि thoughts तो चल रहा है, चित्ताकाश में कुछ चल रहा है, हलचल. And rarest are those who actually experience the Chidakash, because that you cannot know. There are something called knowing and something called being. And जान के हम उतना ही कर लेते हैं, पर experience we can do something that our little mind, little buddhi, little intellect, little memory cannot fathom. Yes, you all have this experience, no? And another beautiful thing Guruji says, that when we march, that marcha is that sense of belongingness, that I belong to you. When Guruji says that, for the first thing, when we step into an Art of Living course, I belong to you. How many of you first time thought, oh, it is something we cannot really connect to? But at the end of the course, how it happens? That yes, I truly belong to you. ऐसा feeling आता है कि नहीं? Yes. With this belongingness with the whole universe, and then Guruji says we are made up of a substance called love, and we are made up of same thing, and we are so much similar. But when we look at each other, we only see the differences. Yes or no? We only see I like this, I dislike this, you like that, you dislike that. But if we look into our gene is so much similar that you cannot even distinguish two human beings through the genetic level. Very, very rarely. Out of the trillion letters, maybe few are different. Very few. So 99.9999% we are similar. So हम एक हुए कि नहीं, तो हमारा differences ज़्यादा है कि similarities ज़्यादा है. And we are so much similar to our ancestors genetically. You will be surprised to know if I give you the numbers that our monkey ancestors, वो भी हमारे बंदर प्रजाति से भी हम बहुत different नहीं है genetically. But क्या है, हम लोग अपना अंतर में इतना फंस गए हैं कि ये अलग है वो अलग है कर करके, then हम अपने unity को खो बैठे हैं. Yes, and when we come to this path of spirituality, then we start to drop the differences and feel that oneness. And that is the beauty that Gurudev has given. He has said, whole world is my family. हम कहाँ ऐसे बड़े हुए हैं सोच के कि सब अपने हैं. हम सोचते कि ये देश अलग है, ये काल अलग है, ये रेस अलग है, वो कल्चर अलग है, सबका अलग अलग देखने में हम बड़े हुए हैं. बट गुरुदेव ने हमको सबको इकट्ठा कर लिया, बोले कि हम एक ही ह्यूमन प्रजाति है. So that is so true scientifically, genetically, that we are so much alike and very little differences. तो यही बात हुआ. तो जब हम ध्यान करते हैं, जब हम चिदाकाश में पहुंच जाते हैं, ये हमारे एक्सपीरियंस के लेवल में आ जाता है that we are not that different. Yes, आप में से जो लोग ध्यान करते हैं ऐसा अनुभव हुआ कि नहीं? Yes, making sense, no? Whatever I am telling as an intellectual experience, वो आपका जीवन का experience बन गया है क्योंकि आप ध्यान किए हैं. अगर मैं इसको आप मैथमेटिकली और जेनेटिकली समझाने जाऊं तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट होता है. बट जिनका अनुभव हो गया उनके लिए डिफिकल्ट है क्या? नहीं है. दैट्स व्हाई गुरुजी सेज द ट्रूथ इज वन. अब पढ़ के जानो या उसको एक्सपीरियंस करके जानो, वो दो अलग तरह है. सो साइंस एंड स्पिरिचुअलिटी आर नॉट टू डिफरेंट थिंग. इट इज सीइंग द सूरज, sun, one from one angle or from the other angle. Sun is the same. Yes.
And you don't need to even know science to know that we are so similar. I give this example and it's so powerful. One day I was telling it. बहुत लोगों का बहुत अफसोस रहता है. I could not become doctor. I wanted to become engineer, or I wanted to marry that person. नहीं हुआ. Or I wanted my job to be in Goa, but I am in Bangalore. But why we do all this thing? Job, wanted to get married, but to become happy, to become joyful. So I give this example that when a rickshaw driver earn 100 rupees and घर में आके he gets his rice and dal, the joy he gets when you spend 1,000 rupees pizza, and in California wood oven fired pizza, and the joy you get is the same joy of food.
You cannot even quantify.
So the joy of love It's same, whether doesn't matter with whom you are falling in love. Love is the same. See, the same way, it doesn't matter with whom you are angry, anger is the same. In the same way, if you are depressed, doesn't matter whether depressed for a 500 rupees or for your girlfriend, or depressed because you didn't get enlightenment, it's the same depression. So there is similarity in depression also, anger also, fear also, joy also, and DNA also.
And the chemical reaction that is happening inside for your triggers is also the same, the toxins that are getting released. Yes.
Getting it? So only there are 5-6 problems in the life. One is jealousy, another is fear, anger, depression, and little bit loneliness or sadness and worry. But the causes are millions, isn't it? And what we do in Sudarshan Kriya, Gurudev, when you first come into the course, those who have not come for the Sudarshan Kriya, if you are hearing my talk, what we do here is like, forget the cause. Symptom is the same. So our medicine is the same. You are angry, doesn't matter for what reason. Don't need to tell me life story. Come, breathe Sudarshan Kriya breathing and get rid of anger. And peace is the same. This deep unity, when it dawns in you, then you don't get frustrated that मैं होना चाहते थे, मैं रिक्शा ड्राइवर बन गए और ऑटो ड्राइवर. तुम जो हो उसमें तुमको लगेगा कि मैं तो अनंत में हूँ. So it doesn't matter whether you come to the road from north or come to the road from south or east or आ गया घर पे बच गए. You don't say कि oh my God, why I have come from east side, why I should have come from north. अरे घर में बैठ गया, सोफा में पिज्जा मिल गया, खा लो. That is what the purpose.
But even after reaching the goal, sometimes we lose the goal. We want something else. Yes or no? और अगर जाते जाते ही मस्ती मिल गया तो अच्छी बात है. गोल में पहुंचने से पहले ही आनंद मिल गया तो और क्या बात है. You know, one of the very senior scientists, he wanted to solve the mysteries of the universe. तो उनको वो solution मिल भी गया. उन्होंने बहुत मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशन करके वो पब्लिश भी कर लिया. फिर some journalists asked him, are you happy? You have discovered something so wonderful about the universe. He said, take all my success. Whenever I look at the universe, I only see my equations now. I have lost the wonder about the universe. ऐसे डिस्कवरी का क्या फायदा जो मुझसे मेरा वंडर छीन ले. बस इक्वेशन ही बच गया मेरे लाइफ में. And then he left science and he went to his spiritual journey. So are you getting it? So you don't have to wait for a success pinnacle to reach there to be able to feel that, because many a times once you reach there, you don't like it or you want something else to happen. तो चलते चलते wonder को भी रखो, अपने science को भी रखो. There is no, that's the beauty of this path. Gurudev has inspired millions of people to walk this path. He did not say leave anything. He said we are the path of and. हम ये भी कर सकते हैं, वो भी कर सकते हैं, सब अच्छे से, बहुत अच्छे से कर सकते हैं और लोगों में खुशी बांट सकते हैं through your work, through your seva, through your knowledge, through your whatever you are doing, music, whatever.
So we'll sing one song now. Yeah. When I used to sing this song in New York, people said, like, Subinoy, you are a scientist, why you are doing Hari Oming? I said, like, when I sing bhajan, I don't think. And when I don't think, I'm happy. So singing is a way to be in the Chidakas. Can you hear the guitar? So the only place you don't have to worry is when you discover who you are. There is no second place. You may buy the most beautiful house, you may get married with the most, your dream soulmate, you may get the best job, You may get the best body temporary. After some time, worry is bound to come, for sure. But if you come to Chidakash, then there is no worry. I'm not against getting all these things. As Banani Didi said, do together. हर दिन 15 मिनट 20 मिनट चिदाकाश में बैठ के then go for a soulmate, go for a job. Enjoy the work, enjoy the bhutakash, enjoy the chittakash. And Udhar, if your girlfriend says yes, definitely come, because you'll be too excited, you have to do meditation. Again, come to chittakash. And if she says no, definitely come back and do meditation and come to the chittakash. So this is called play. When you are not afraid to go to the thunderstorm, when you know that ki ghar hai, and I know how to come back home, I have an umbrella. So this is the qualification to have fun in life, to know who you are. Otherwise, you are not even qualified to have fun, because you will be miserable. Abhishek is clapping. True fun happens when you are wise and wisdom. Show me a way where you don't have to worry. That's where I belong. Show me a way where you don't have to worry. That's where I belong. Narayana Hari Om. Satnarayana Hari Om. Narayana Hari Om. Satnarayana Hari Om. Govinda Krishna Hari Om. Gopal Krishna Hari Om. Krishna Hari Om. Gopal Krishna Hari Om. Narayana Hari Om. Satnarayana Narayana Hari Om. Satnarayana Hari Om. Okay. So this is the journey of universe, and I'll now show you a short video from the science. What Gurudev has been talking, that Banani Didi also told today, that it's all one vibration. That consciousness, in terms of Upanishad, they say that एक ही चीज है जो सत्य है, the truth. Everything else is like the display of it. You know, from the projection machine, the light ray comes and falls on your IMAX movie theater. It's the same light ray coming, and there is information in the light ray, and that moves, and it becomes a story, and you are glued in the movie. Movie mein hai. But what is actually happening? When the movie is over, you see that nothing. The light ray falls. It's the same light ray creating the movie.
वही लाइट कभी हीरो बनते हैं, कभी विलेन बनते हैं, कभी हीरोइन बनते हैं, कभी उसके पापा बनते हैं, एंड हम लोग उसके वो कैरेक्टर में ग्लू हो जाते हैं और बोलते हैं ये अच्छा है, ये बुरा है, ये इसको प्यार करते हैं, इसको नफरत करते हैं. हमारा लाइफ भी ये स्टोरी बन गया.
So too much attachment for the movie is also not good. No, you cry. That's why what happens? They give an interval in the movie. That is to tell you, ultimately it's movie hai, popcorn kha lo jaake. And you come back to yourself and you start the second round of the movie, isn't it?
But at the same time, don't sit in the movie and start to think it's all play and display of one vibration. फिर movie में ही मजा नहीं आएगा. Life में बैठ के ऐसे नहीं करना है, सभी माया है, मोह है, मुझे इसमें indulge ही नहीं करना है. फिर तुम कैसे जीवन का आनंद लोगे? आनंद भी पूरा लेना है और इंटरवल में पॉपकॉर्न भी पूरा मजे से खाना है.
That is what Gurudev has been telling called pravritti and nivritti. Pravritti क्या है? जब काम करना है 100%, all passion. This 100%. I am this. I have this role. I have to do it 100%. But when the time for meditation, drop all your role. I am neither a job manager. I am not a husband nor a wife. I am not even male or female. I am not good or bad. I am not a this rich or poor. I am pure consciousness. This is all play. That time you are having popcorn in the movie theater. Okay, that time story doesn't make any sense. And that time you say, "Wow, I am Chidakas." Then 20 minute Chidakas में रह के उसके बाद I am the husband. I am the student. I am the office CEO. I am the sweeper. I am the bank manager. Do you? And दोनों completely opposite है, but truth opposites में ही है. Only a sphere. Truth is spherical. You know, if you tell that if you go to the east and send another person, if you go to the west and say that at the end you will meet me in the same place. Only for sphere it is possible. You know, for sphere, if you send your friend to the east and send your friend to the west, they दोनों जाके घूम के फिर एक ही जगह में आ जाता है कि नहीं? That's why it is truth. Truth is spherical. So in the both are truth. That you are Chidakas when 20 minutes, and when you are not meditating, you have all your roles. ये switching जो कर पाता है, that is art of living.
देखो, अगर आप जान के करो तो कर सकते हो, नहीं भी आपसे होना ही है. You have to let go. In the sleep, you have to let go. Otherwise, you cannot sleep. Possible ही नहीं है. दूसरा, in death, you have to let go. Without that, life is not eternal. This body has to drop. लेकिन जो लोग जीते जीते छोड़ना सीख जाते हैं, उनको ही जीवन मुक्त बोलते हैं. Enlightened होने के बाद आपके सर के पीछे से कोई लाइट का ग्लो नहीं दिखेगा, by the way, for your kind information. But you will have a beautiful switch between pravritti nivritti. And Gurudev says enlightened लोग बैठ के बस ध्यान नहीं करते. They do so much seva for the society because they don't have any more personal desire. मेरे लिए जब खुद को कुछ नहीं चाहिए, तब आप क्या करोगे इतने एनर्जी लेके ध्यान का? दूसरों के लिए करोगे, पक्का करोगे. Whichever form you want to serve this world, you will serve. Yes or no? लेकिन मेडिटेशन इज सो इम्पोर्टेंट. जैसे सुबिनोय दादा ने बोला ना, कोई कोई लोग ऐसे बैठ के सोचने लगते, मैं अगर 20 मिनट ध्यान कर लिया तो दुनिया रुक जाएगी. ये full universe will come to stop because I am meditating. ऐसा होता नहीं है, by the way. सब अपने आप अपनी तरीके से ही चलता है. Yes or no? Just imagine if you had to remember to breathe. अगर आपको सांस लेने के लिए भी सोचना पड़ता, ये सांस तो कब का जा चुका होता. लाइफ है या नहीं? है कि नहीं? अरे उप्स, इसने सांस लेना भूल गया, मतलब ओम नमः शिवाय, that person is finished. So much is happening in your body. Those who say I am in charge, that person doesn't have a scientific mind. Why? Are you governing your systems inside? Are you pumping your lungs? Are you pumping your heart? Are you controlling your internal blood system, immune system? Anything are you in control?
Also your thoughts.
उसको तो मतलब thoughts का तो किसी का भी control नहीं है, छोड़ो ध्यान. But body का तो किसी का भी नहीं है, किसी का भी control नहीं. Now, if you say I will not let go, I will not meditate, that doesn't make sense. वो same logic ही आपको पकड़ लेगा. So छोड़ के थोड़ी देर बैठो, you will see how everything is running the way it should be running.
And for that, you need to be with the person who is surrendered, who has no worry, who is enlightened. In that presence, it becomes so easier to let go. That's why log guru ke piche aate hai. Even the intellectual people, you can be Nobel laureate, but you might not able to let go of your thoughts.
In fact, you are stuck more.
It's a different दुनिया है. थॉट छोड़ने का जो शिक्षा, जो वो उसको वैराग्य बोलते हैं, dispassion. वो चेष्टा से नहीं होता है. तो बैरागी के पास जाते हो तो वैराग्य आ जाता है.
That is also a training.
ट्रेनिंग. मादर के पास जाते हो तो खाना मिल जाता है. इसलिए जाना होता है. इसीलिए आप, and the problem in the society is, you know that you have an ego, but we are hesitant to drop it even. You know that I cannot handle it, but still will not seek help from the enlightened. This is the fallacy. This is also the ego. So I'll tell you two story, or one story is that what happens. You know, there was a fly. Fly is very small. He used to stay in the same area where an elephant used to stay. Elephant is very big. So we are like not even a fly in the universe, you know, as I showed you the video. And fly got an ego. And when you got a big ego, then you think you are the universe. You know, you are the center of universe. होता है ना, बाकी कुछ है नहीं. So fly ने बोला कि elephant is not giving me that much attention. I'll teach him a lesson. I'll leave this elephant and he will suffer for it. So fly decided to leave the elephant. And when he started to fly, coincidentally, the elephant moves his leg. And then the dust came.
Like a storm for the fly.
And this little dust feels like a storm for the fly. And the fly says, see, I have decided to leave, and the storm came. Elephant will suffer the storm. This is what happens when we are with our ego. We make a world of our own, and usko judgment laga ke hum bolte hain ki you don't see the truth. You think the storm is coming. You are teaching a lesson to the elephant. Nothing will happen to the life. Still suraj uthega, dubega bhi. Whether you think or not, it doesn't matter. But if you act, it matters. It will. So that's why action is the way. ठीक है? And this is what beautiful Guruji, when you come to Gurudev, this ego drops.
And also there is a beautiful differentiation between who is wise and who is a fool, like this story, no? So the fools think I know it all without knowing anything. And the wise knows that even after knowing everything, that knowing is very little. So they stay in the space of I don't know. So if you can know yet drop that knowing, that is wisdom. So what is the journey towards wisdom? To drop what I know already and be in a space of I don't know. Possibilities are infinite.
So all of you who are watching this today, just make your hand like that. And just know that whatever you have known in this life, kuch nahi hai. Just say, I don't know.
I don't know.
You think you are Meena, I am Rohit. No, I don't know. Who am I? You think you are going to know what is happening next week? Impossible. I don't know what is happening in this world. Wow, I don't know.
It is not an ugly I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Gurudev says our journey in the spirituality is from the ugly I don't know to a beautiful I don't know. And that opens up so many things in our life.
You know, when I started my PhD in Columbia University, that time the scientists thought in the universe, 96% things are known, 4% is unknown. Really. And then big instrument, telescope, technology, NASA has sent. And then we realized after 30 years later now, that 96% we don't know and 4% we know. Getting it? 96% is called dark matter, dark energy, and they are moving our universe. So more you know, then you realize that more you don't know.
So there is a story, there is a joke actually. So one person goes to college and then they think that I don't know much, but my professor knows everything.
BSc,
bachelor's degree. And then they go to masters.
No, and they think professors are God.
Professors are God, they know everything. Then they go to master's degree and then they realize that, okay, there are some things I also don't know. Maybe professors also may not know. That little possibility opens up. Then they go to PhD, and then they realize that neither I know nor my professor know. None of us have any clue. We are on the same boat.
And then they started to have tea together. So it's also an unity at the end, no? Neither you know nor I know, all unified. सब हम एक है, सब अज्ञानी का आनंद लेता है हम. कुछ पता नहीं है क्या है, okay?
अज्ञानी का lightness आपने देखा होगा.
ये अज्ञानी बोलते नहीं है इसको. This is actually ज्ञानी का आनंद है कि true ज्ञान is क्या? I don't know, but you know that you are eternal. Essence you know.
ट्रू ज्ञानी also आनंद में रहते हैं, अज्ञानी भी आनंद में रहते हैं, बट बीच में जो है फंसे हुए हैं ज्ञानी अज्ञानी और अज्ञानी ज्ञानी, जो लोग जानते भी नहीं है, पता चलता है सब पता है. अरे कोर्स में आ जाओ सुदर्शन के, अरे सब पता है तुम लोग क्या करते हो, अरे everything they know without knowing. They are, जय गुरुदेव उनका, ओम नमः शिवाय. जब टाइम आएगा they will get that. This is what I have experienced many a times when we are in this knowledge walking 17 years. That time we were also very young. Many of our friends said this is too early to walk on spiritual path, and now we are in our 40s. The same friends, they are also in their 40s. We are all moving together, growing together, and I'm sure in their heart somewhere or the other they think I wish I have started early. So never mind, people may say things which they have not experienced, but the strength of spirituality is what you know. You bear criticism with a smile. That's when they think there is something in you which is you are not getting shaken. And then Gurudev said something so beautifully. Only a tree that bears fruit only gets a stone. Have you noticed that बच्चे किस पेड़ पे पत्थर फेंकते हैं जिसमें आम है? अगर आप पे कुछ भी strength है, तो I will tell you, you will reach your goal so strong, doing everything you want to do. Yes, nobody can shake you. It can be your material success. It can be your spiritual journey. Nobody can shake you because you are so strong from inside.
You know, we take the joy of nothing. Siddhakas mein, we don't get happy because of the bank balance or these or what you have done or you are beautiful. Siddhakas Akash mein, jo ne bola, you are super blissful because that is the universe is. That is nothing from where things comes and dissolve. That is called Shiva. Chidakas Brahma. जिसका शुरू में वही खाली था, बाद में भी खाली होगा. तो खालीपन का जो आनंद है वो कोई ले नहीं सकते, बिकॉज खाली को कैसे खाली करेंगे, तुम तो खाली हो. बट जो उसका कुछ है उसका आनंद है वो कोई ले सकता है. इसीलिए द जॉय ऑफ नथिंग इज indestructible.
And this is what we realize when we meditate, when we do kriya, when we do seva. This is joy of nothing. Nothing. It is not coming from our five senses. It is beyond.
So, इसीलिए कुछ मान के चलो, कुछ जान के चलो, लेकिन सबको गले लगा के चलो. I'll show you a short video of that सबके गले लगा के चलो from the science perspective, that all is vibration and love. What Banani says from DNA perspective, and that's what we are all up to. And इसमें क्या loss, क्या लाभ, क्या लोकसान, ये तो कुछ नहीं है. हम सिर्फ खेल में भागीदार है. खेल में हार जीत तो होता ही है. So the purpose of today's session is, doesn't matter what happens in your life. But I repeat, what is the purpose of today's session? Doesn't matter what happens
in your life.
But what matters is where it happens. That space is you. And that is indestructible. So what happens is not important. Where it happens is important. And that is what the space. So let's see a small video that everything what we see, atoms, molecules, everything actually does not exist. What exists is pure vibration. This is the nucleus of the atom. Ultimately, the science is telling that all these atoms are nothing but one string, some unseen form of one identity, one thing in the universe. We call them string, and when they vibrate, sometimes it becomes proton, sometimes it becomes electron. So when they vibrate differently, sometimes it becomes Shubhajit, sometimes it becomes Abhishek, sometimes it becomes Karan, sometimes it becomes Meena. But it's the same thing vibrating, and that vibration is consciousness, love, and Chidakash. According all vibration. The same guitar or trampoline where universe is playing different tone, cello, and you are the same. You are the sound of the same guitar. Me is the sound of the same guitar. Sound may be different, but the vibration of the guitar is the same. Okay. So this is the beauty of the universe. It is truth. So now, what is truth? After today's session, tomorrow morning when you wake up, your boss will write a nasty mail to you. You have traffic jam in the city, and then you will see which one is truth. Traffic jam, my boss's nasty mail, or what Subinoy said, all these vibration, all these things.
Both are true.
Both are truth, but you have to pick up the wisdom and be free.
That's why Guruji says, no, you cannot change anything except you can work on your own vibration. When Guruji says you meditate, what does he say? आपका खुद का vibration को इतना positive बना लो that in your presence negativity ceases to exist. That is the reason of sadhana. People who are meditators and they don't get motivation to meditate, I feel after today's session you have some glimpse of how we are all made up of a same vibration. But if we can work on it through our meditation, then in your presence things will start to happen differently. Like we are mini version of all the universal energy. Have you seen in Guruji's presence, wherever he goes, doesn't matter however big conflict it is, it resolves on its own. So many stories. If we start, then it will not be enough. But
and you know that happens in his presence one day. Somebody, Guruji, 50 years of conflict in Colombia, millions were killed. How you went and you resolved it?
What did you say?
What did you say? Gurudev says, it doesn't matter what you say. It matters who is saying. What is your vibration? So I tell you, if you purify your vibration, doesn't matter what you do. Whether you are sweeping the floor, talking to anybody, you will find there is love and purpose.
And don't think that because you are troubled, you are struggling for million years, you need million years to purify your vibration. It's not true. A room that is dark for 20 years, it just takes a strike of matchstick. Yes or no? In a second. And that strike of matchstick is the presence of a living light in your life.
And that's why in true spirituality, there is no guilt, no sin. Just strike the matchstick, see light, and you are the self. And you realize, I have not done anything. It has happened. Let me restart both my computer and my life. Getting it? This is spirituality. Restarting in the moment.
You might have noticed we have mentioned about meditation so many times. This is so true. If you want to move ahead in life, you need to have an eraser. If you write on the same blackboard again and again without erasing it, you can only write so much on it. It will be illegible after some time. That's what our life becomes. But when we meditate daily, our life becomes pure, pure, pure. And we can write infinitely on them.
So nice to be with you, and I want to show you a short. All the things we told, it becomes very easy when you hear a poem just written few months back by Gurudev in lockdown, and all the essence is here. And what we told, you will be seeing. The poem is called Just Be by Gurudev, from his kuti in front of a lake in Bangalore ashram, and it will carry all the message.
Just be. True joy is going beyond your identity. Real rest is going beyond your desires. Mature love is feeling the oneness. Relax and just be. Events are transitory. Pick up the wisdom and be free.
Yeah. So events are transitory. Pick up the wisdom and be free. Here you will have traffic jam, you have bosses nasty email. At the same time, you have discussion about Chidakash. What you pick up will make your life beautiful. There will never be a time when everything falls in place. But there is always be a time when you can pick up the right thing and be in place. Jai Gurudev. Thank you.
This session I'm really very surprised right now, because this zone is so different, where you have to all of us, and it's really surprising. The whole creation is made up of wonder, and the absolute state of wow means what has the divinity created, and still it's all in the same dimension. It was really a thought-provoking session, and I really thank you, Subinoy Dada and Banani Didi, for making this session happen. जितने भी बार देखेंगे ये सेशन को, उसी वंडर में आएंगे. एंड जो भी लोग YouTube में देख रहे हैं, मैं सभी को कहूंगा कि आप जिस स्टेट में हो, वो स्टेट में बाकी लोग भी हैं, बस कहीं ना कहीं उन्हें उस वाइब्रेशन के साथ मैच करना पड़ेगा, उस फ्रीक्वेंसी के साथ अलाइन करना पड़ेगा. तो उन्हें भी बोलिए ये सेशन देखने के लिए, और शेयर कीजिए ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोगों को. जो लोग पहली बार आए हैं, एज सुबनय दादा टोल्ड कि निवृत्ति और वृत्ति से और निवृत्ति, तो हम अपने वर्ल्ड में काफी सारी चीजें करते हैं, लेकिन जब सत्वा टॉक्स में आते हैं तो वी रिलैक्स, वी टॉक अबाउट द थिंग्स व्हिच मेक्स अस टू द चित्त फ्रॉम टू द हायर प्लेन, आई गेस. तो आप लोग भी इसमें रोज आइए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए इस चैनल को. वी डिस्कस ऑल द थिंग्स रिलेटेड टू दिस पाथ, आर्ट ऑफ लिविंग. एंड सुबनय दादा, इतना अच्छा लगा. बनानी दीदी, आपके साथ भी जाने से पहले एनी भजन, और मुझे एक थोड़ा सा वो भी प्रश्न भी था एक आपसे. एक गुरुदेव का एक बहुत बढ़िया गाना है, मैं ही मंजिल, मैं ही सफर और मैं ही मुसाफिर हूँ. इट्स अ वेरी डीप सॉन्ग, सो इफ यू कैन say something about it, because it's the session on that topic itself. And if you can sing 2 lines of also wala gaane ka. Yes.
So this song is so beautiful that I tried to sing it, but so beautiful. It is by Gurudev. He sang it, and I'll give you the link. He said that in the song, he said that मैं ही
मंजिल में ही सफर भी मैं ही मुसाफिर.
I am the
Destination,
Destiny.
I am the journey and I am the traveler.
I am the traveler. सब मैं ही हूँ. वो जो स्ट्रिंग थ्योरी में बोला ना, सब एक ही वाइब्रेशन है, बट प्ले के लिए अलग अलग हो गई है. रोल प्ले के लिए. इसलिए when in Ashtavakra Gita, when King Janaka wanted Brahma Gyan from Ashtavakra first says, before starting the discourse in King Palace, he said, give my Dakshina, Guru Dakshina, now. Then Janaka says, you are enlightened saint, why you are asking for Guru Dakshina now? पहले तो teaching करिए मेरे को. Janaka says, Ashtavakra says, after you get the knowledge, then there will be neither no Guru nor Shishya. Then you will ask, what is the point of Guru Dakshina? So पहले ही दे दीजिए. Ultimately it's all unified, okay? But शुरू में मेरे को तो खाना पीना करना होता है, हाँ, इसलिए दे दीजिए पैसा थोड़ा सा, जाना भी पड़ेगा वापस, ठीक है? But ultimately सब एक ही है. तो यही है हमारा यूनिवर्स, हाँ? Ultimately everything will be so beautiful, but end में. But if it is not so beautiful, know that it is not the end. Happy ending होगा ही होगा मूवी का, ठीक है? अभी विलेन थोड़ा सा प्रकट हो रहा है, बट पॉपकॉर्न खाते मत भूलना, ठीक है? अल्टीमेटली इट्स मूवी. तो मैं एक गाना गाता हूँ, सिमिलर सॉन्ग. दिस सॉन्ग इज the song of longing. Longing means क्या? Long to be in. That is longing. I have never said that before. Something amazing came up. Okay? You long to be in. Long to be out is for everybody. नींद से उठ के ये करना है, ये देखना है, मोबाइल देखना है, but long to be in. मैं कौन हूँ? Universe क्या है? That is Radha. Dhara is going out, flow, and long out. And reverse of Dhara is Radha. So life में राधा बनना है. Then तो कृष्ण पाशी है. Hare Radhe, Govinda Gopala, Hare Radhe, Govinda Gopala, Hare Radhe, Govinda Gopala, Hare Radhe, 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 Radhe. Radhe, 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 Govinda Gopala, Hare Radhe, Govinda Gopala, Hare Radhe, Govinda Gopala, Hare Radhe, Govinda Gopala, Hare Radhe. मेरा दिल कितना पागल है, ये प्यार तो तुमसे करता है. मेरा दिल भी कितना पागल है, ये प्यार तो तुमसे करता है. राधे, राधे, राधे. Jai.
That was really wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming. Jai Guru.